Well, what it is, yo. Let's not freestyle again. All right, welcome to Unsolicited Opinions, where we will bring you real, raw, and relevant content.
Yeah.
Today, I am one of your hosts, Ryan J, and across from me I have
Malika.
Okay, this topic is dating in 2020.
I'm ready.
Ooh,
I'm
this
ready.
is finna be
I'm
lit.
ready. I'm ready for this.
Okay, so how do you feel about dating in 2020?
Dating in 2020 is big trash. It's big trash.
Is it like dumpster trash or like we just shooting hoops in the classroom trash?
I mean, I think what everybody is looking for is really different. So it's dumpster trash.
Actually, I agree with you. I agree with you. Dating is trash.
Oh my God!
It is.
Yeah, I think that we need to. I'm gonna speak for the men.
Okay, and then I can speak for some women because everybody gonna be like, well, you can't speak for me, so I'm gonna still speak for what I know.
Yeah, I think we need to be more creative. I think, and this is just me being real, like we can't keep doing the whole pull up at the crib.
Yeah,
We can't keep doing that.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like we need to go out more. We need to be more creative. We need to just do a little bit more instead of these boring ass dinner.
But why do you think men don't do the stuff?
I'm gonna be honest, and this is from my point of view. I feel like y'all allow bullshit. Like
We
y'all,
do.
like y'all allowed to pulling up at the crib. If y'all was like, no, I'm not about to pull up at your crib. Take me on a date. And if he don't want to take you, then that's not the dude for you.
Right. Absolutely.
But, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Absolutely.
yeah. So I think to a certain extent, it's not everybody, obviously, but y'all kind of allow us to do that. And when so many people pull up, it's like, all right, well,
Yeah.
if I don't got to spend no money and I don't got to go out and be seen with you, then I'm
And
not about
that's
to do
when you
it.
become the person that they know they can always call on if
Yeah.
they just want somebody to pull up or if they just want to pull up at your crib. So
Right.
that's how you end up. So when you try to get out of that, when you try to, okay, can you take me out? They be looking like, girl, you'd have been happy this whole time with just pulling up or me pulling up. So I ain't trying to do more than that.
Yeah, and on top of that, it's like, all right, well, if you don't want to pull up, then the next girl will pull up. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I'm gonna just let you. Yeah,
I'm gonna let you go ahead. I'm gonna say this $5.
that's wild.
Yeah,
That's wild.
That's just what it is at this point. So I think we need to do better on dating, and we will. So define dating for you personally. What does dating mean to you?
So dating is just getting to know somebody to see if y'all are compatible.
I like that. Now I got a better question before I get into mine. I think we need to break down the levels. So we got talking.
Okay.
I want you to define talking, dating, and I mean, I don't think you need to really define. Well, talking, dating, and exclusively dating. Break down those levels.
Okay, because I feel like dating and exclusively dating.
Wait, start with talking.
Okay,
What's talking?
talking, you
'Cause
can talk to a lot of people.
That's the gray area.
Yeah, talking, you could talk to a lot of people. I feel like you could talk to a lot of people at one time.
Yeah.
Talking is, I guess, the old version of dating.
Okay.
Because when, like our parents growing up, that's what they consider dating. So for us, we'd be
For
like,
sure.
oh, I date him. Like, oh no, I'm with him. That's dating to us.
Yeah.
So talking for me is like, hey, like we text, we hang out, we chill.
Mm-hmm.
I come to your crib sometimes. Like we probably already have had, sex or something. Just something of that nature. For me, that's talking.
Okay.
And then dating is, okay, well, I'm taking you serious. When I decide to do something, if I go on a trip, you coming on that trip with me. If something big happens in my day, in my life, you the first person I want to call. Dating is more so when you're getting to the point of, hey, I want to exclusively be with you. That's why I kind of feel like they're the same.
Is it though? Because, and this is why I ask, I feel like talking is we're getting to know each other with the intention to figure out if we can date. Hold on. This is from my perspective.
Okay.
Then you have dating to where, and this is why I say dating and exclusively dating. You can date multiple people. So when you date multiple people, I think that you're trying to figure out, is this the person I want, or you know what? I realize I like this in dating and I don't like this in dating. And then you have exclusively dating where it's just us. Now we're moving on to where we're trying to
It's
figure
a
out.
relationship.
Right. So Is it okay to date multiple people at one time?
I don't think it's smart. Because you're always going to, one, like somebody more than another. And then you're always going to compare one person to another person. Well, this person does this. Right. Or I feel this when I'm with this person. And that's not fair.
Right.
That's not fair. I feel like when you're in the talking stages, that's kind of where you decide like, oh, nah, this nigga on bull. Or this girl, she ain't about nothing. Like, that's where you determine that.
So you can talk to multiple people.
I feel like you can talk to multiple people.
Okay. And then then once you talk to them, you realize, okay, I don't want to deal with this person on this level, so I'm gonna just date this person exclusively. So there's no dating for you. There's just talking and dating exclusively. There's no talking, dating, then dating exclusively for you.
Not necessarily. Yeah, I mean, because I feel like once you start like actually dating somebody, that's you spending the time to get to know this person on a different level, other than whatever it is we've been doing, just chilling, kicking it, whatever the case may be. So I feel like, you know, it kind of depends. I think there is talking and dating, and that can be where I mess up.
Right.
Because I might talk to a bunch of people, and of course I'm gonna like one more than another one.
Right.
And then once I start liking one more than another one, I might cut the rest of them off.
Yeah.
And I might want to just focus on them directly. But of course, they gotta want to do that shit too.
Right.
If they're not on the same page, if they're still talking to people,
that same page,
then I'm gonna be hurt, because now I'm focused on just you, but you're not just focused on me because you're still talking to other people.
And that's why I asked that question, because you may view dating differently. So you're dating exclusively, and I'm going on different dates because I'm trying to figure out, like, I like you more than these other people, but I still want to have my options. That doesn't mean I'm doing nothing with them, but I'm just trying to figure out, like, I love this about this person, but let me see with this and this and this.
Yeah, but you always gonna like somebody more.
I agree with you, but some people agree with dating multiple people. So the good thing about what I learned with dating multiple people, as far as going on dates, is I learned what I like and what I don't like, as far as when you transition as a person.
Right.
Because what you like at 25 ain't gonna be what you like at 30.
So what I can say for men is what y'all can do to help women avoid those awkward moments of what are we's.
Yeah.
Is if you just be upfront at the beginning and just say, hey,
yeah,
hey, sweetheart, I like you, but you're not the only person I'm seeing. Like, you're not the only person. I don't want a relationship right now. I want to figure out what I like. Right. And I feel like if a man can just say that, that's going to save a lot of extra drama later on. Because what happens is a man will like, you know, wine and dine you, will do stuff with you, go places with you, have you stay the night, meet their family, meet their friends. And then like you're thinking to yourself like, oh, he really likes me. And then you bring up the what are we? And he's like, oh, we just cool. Like, I like you, but like, I ain't on that. I feel like I've only had one man ever in my life do that. Like, straight up tell me what it was.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was still hard for me to like grasp, like, damn, but I could never just be like, you know what? You led me down a path that I wasn't aware of, because he didn't. He set the standard straight from the beginning. Yeah. So if men just did that, women, we would have to look back and be like, damn, I can't go off on him. I can't say anything. I can't be upset with what he's doing because he's already told me.
Yeah.
Now, if we decide to keep messing with him,
that's on y'all.
That's on us. Right. That's our problem at that point. Get. That's our problem at that point.
I will say this. I agree that one thing we need to do better is set the intentions from jump.
Exactly.
Hey, I like you, but I'm not ready for a relationship.
Exactly.
Where I'm at right now is I'm building towards that, but I just want to get to know, like, I just need to get to know you first. Or maybe I'm not ready, but I just want a friendship. Anything, but we just need to set our intentions, and we need to know what we want before we jump into what we dealing with y'all.
Very true. And some men just want to have fun.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
if that's the case, just say that. Just say that, because we're getting older. Yeah. So women are at the point now where we're trying to find somebody we can be with.
Yeah.
It's not like when we were 21, 22 and we just, you know, chilling, hanging out, whatever.
Yeah.
It's people are really getting to the point where they're thinking to themselves like, I'm gonna die alone.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So
that's a fact.
So it's you men just have to take the time and be like, sweetheart, I like you. Like, girl, I love being around you. Like, you are super dope. When I'm with you, like, I feel X, Y, and Z. But I'm not ready for a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel as women, we have to accept that. We have to be able to take that information and say, okay, he's told me what it is. Right. So if I decide to stick around,
that's on
whatever
y'all.
Come after that, that's on me.
And don't think y'all can change our mind.
No.
Please stop doing that.
Oh my God.
Stop doing that. Stop thinking y'all can change our mind. Stop doing that.
Exactly.
Stop.
Because we do.
Yeah.
But it goes back to us feeling like y'all are letting us in.
Right.
When we feel as though y'all are giving us a piece of y'all that nobody else has had. And we got to stop being so naive that y'all are doing that. Like, what makes me think that you didn't tell her
for sure
about this?
Hey, I'm not going to lie. I say this all the time. These new niggas ain't got no rules.
Oh, no.
You cannot fly a girl out and think, and if you going to fly a girl out, that's saying to her, this is serious. You cannot do that. That's too much.
Unless
you say
he's already told you
right.
that this ain't that.
Right. But without saying that, you cannot be doing these extravagant things for these women without telling them up front. Hey,
yes.
Like if you tell them up front and they know, then maybe you can do that. But even still, you still got to be cautious because that still may be a sign of, well, maybe he does like me more. Maybe he catching feelings like, nah, you got to listen.
I'm going to be honest.
Okay.
Women, we typically try to see everything for it being better than what it is.
Definitely.
So if you're telling me that you don't want a relationship, but we're doing all this relationship shit.
That's a fact.
In our minds, we going to our homegirl like, girl, I don't know what he's talking about. Like,
right.
He like me. Like, he want to be with me.
Ooh.
And it's not that.
That go to boundaries. That goes to boundaries.
Okay. So how do you set a boundary and stick to boundaries?
I think everybody has to individually set boundaries. We can't we can set group boundaries. So say I know that I'm not trying to be with you.
Okay.
You can't come to my crib past 8:00. This is just hypothetically.
Okay.
Because I know that if you stay in the night, that may mean something to you. It may mean nothing to me. I may just be bored. I just may want to lay up. But that may mean something to you. Oh, he always invite me over his crib. We be cuddling and we be watching movies. Set boundaries and figure out what makes this person catch feelings. I know that's a little bit hard to gauge, but you can tell when a girl's falling. Like, don't take her on certain dates that creates memories. Because right or wrong, do y'all love memories?
Oh, we love memories because we love being like, oh, you remember that one time?
Exactly. So if I take you somewhere that I know that if, like, say we go to a taco spot and every time you go to this taco spot, you're like, damn, every time I come here, it reminds me of our first date.
I know.
Can't do that shit.
I know.
You better take her to the Wendy's 4 for $4.
Okay, so my question with the boundaries, right? Yeah. Let's say I tell a dude, nah, bro, you not pulling up over here after 11.
Yeah.
And then one night I'm lonely.
Yeah.
And I hit that nigga up like, hey, can you come through? How do you stop that? Because that's the thing.
But you caught a weak moment. You can't catch weak moments. It's going to be hard. You're going to slip up. Don't get me wrong, because it is hard for both parties. But you just got to, after that, you got to say, hey, I'm not going to lie, I messed up, but we got to stick to these boundaries. That's the hard part. That's the hard. I ain't going to lie. That's the hard. Let me tell you something. That is the hard.
Oh, my God.
That's the hard part. That's the hard part.
Dog, how I'm gonna be like, yeah, I know every day I tell you don't come over here, after 11, but tonight I'm lonely, so come through. And then the next time, they gonna text you like, hey,
sure.
It's 11:30, can I come through? You be like, nah, that last time I fucked up. Like,
right.
No, that was a mistake. Let's not do that no more. He gonna be like, girl, what?
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. Gotcha, bitch. Yeah, you thought you was coming over 11 again. You
right?
sleep.
So boundaries are very hard. It's very hard, especially when we're lonely. And then right now with this whole coronavirus stuff, listen, it's been plenty of days I wanted to go through my phone like, who can I call?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
Who haven't I pissed off?
Side note. Cause you know me, I be thinking. I had a little cause I be seeing a lot of stuff on Facebook and Instagram.
Okay.
I had a little thing. What if we created an app? I called it D-Mobile. They be wanting a little babe. You drop the dick off at the front door. Just hit that app. Pick whatever you want.
Oh my God.
You can pick the big, the small,
medium,
the medium, the curve, medium, tall.
Hook, Captain Hook.
You just drop it off, no feelings. You get what you want, and you dip out. D-Mobile at dmobile.com.
Wow.
What the fuck was that?
But anyways, back to regular schedule.
I just want y'all to know how random these conversations be, and not to mention we had these type of conversations randomly at the crib.
All the
so
time. Yeah.
we just this is just us. We don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know.
So I got a question for you.
I got an answer for you.
Ooh, that was quick. So
Bang.
look, we be going out every blue moon,
Okay.
which is allowed. We go out more than every blue moon. So when we go out to the club, we go out to the bars and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie, 90% of the time, a dude be pulling up on you. Dudes be pulling up.
But I be okay. Can I just do a sidebar real quick? I get really excited when a dude talks to me because dudes always tell me I look intimidating.
I can see that.
Really?
I can see that. I can see that.
So when a dude try to talk to me, I be like, "Hey, how you doing?"
Excited ass. Hey, you're talking to me. I look intimidated.
For real. But I'm sorry. Go ahead. Back to your question.
So my question is, when a dude pull up on you, how do you want him to approach you? And not only in person, but even in a message on social media. How do you want a guy to pull up on you?
God. So I am a very straightforward person.
I agree.
Don't come over talking to me, making small talk. Just get to the point. Tell me what you want. Hey, I think you look good. Can I get your number? I want to take you out for brunch. Boom. Okay. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that every dude's going to get my number, because if I hit you, I'm not going to lie. If I hit you with the Instagram, hey, here go my Instagram. Actually, you got an Instagram or a Snapchat or something else other than my telephone number?
Yeah.
Then it's more than likely I think you cool, but it doesn't mean that that's canceled you out completely. I just didn't have that initial physical or mental, like, stimulated conversation attraction to you.
Okay.
So that's what that means. But if a dude was to come straight up to me and talk to me, just be straight to the point. Just, hey, I think you look good. What's your number? Cool. And then it's kind of awkward in the club because y'all meet in the club. It's loud.
Yeah.
Just get my number and let's go separate ways. Like, don't stand there and try to have a conversation with me because more than likely I'm probably drunk and I can't hear you.
Right.
I don't know what you're saying.
Right.
Now, in a DM, that's a little harder.
Definitely harder.
That's a little harder because I'm either going to think you corny or I'm going to be like, damn, he funny as hell. So I'm going to go with funny.
So you want them to be funny?
Yeah, don't just be like, hey, ma. I'm going to be I just got one of those the other day. That's the only reason I went off that.
I have one mom.
What the fuck was that?
I'm just saying, I definitely had a dude hit me with the hey, ma. And I'm just like, okay, red.
Really, nigga?
Keep moving. But if somebody come in there funny, or if you say, one big thing on the DM is if you be like, dude, I read something, or I read your blog.
Oh, yeah.
Or I watched something. I watched your podcast. Like, if you did that, I'm like, okay, let's talk.
Yeah.
That means you're trying to actually, even if you're faking, like you're trying to get to know me, you're trying.
Right.
And I'm going to be like, damn, okay, I'm about to text Ryan. Like, this nigga said he looked at our podcast, my nigga. Like,
nigga, stay texting me, screenshot. I be knowing niggas.
Exactly.
I be knowing.
Oops. But yeah, how like, okay, so men don't often get pulled up on.
Oh, you don't.
And because I'm very kind of aggressive.
Nah, you be pulling up like
I
a dude.
pull up
you
on
be
a
pulling
dude.
I'll never forget this one time. I forgot where we was at. We was on a little bar, but it had an outdoor thing.
Uh-huh.
Bro, you saw a dude walk past and you stopped the conversation and was like, hey. I was like, what the fuck this nigga doing? She said, hey. You. I'm like, this shit a whole nigga out here, boy.
But I feel like my thing is, I don't think dudes get talked to enough.
We don't.
And a lot of times they go through the whole day trying to holler at chicks and they don't ever get hollered at. So I don't like missing my opportunity.
For sure.
Especially if I got a little liquor in my system. I'm not missing no opportunity. You can turn me down.
Mm-hmm.
You can send me off. But I'm going to try because I don't want to go home later and be like, I wish I would have shot at him. My question is, if a girl comes up to you, so y'all do, you agree, you do want girls to talk to you, chicks to talk to you.
Sure.
Okay. How would you want a chick to approach you?
In person.
In person. Y'all out. You could be at a restaurant. It don't even have to be the club. It could be like a restaurant. How would you want a chick to approach you?
Man, you can keep it simple, like, hey, I think you're attractive, or anything like, hey, you got nice shoes, or I just like your hairline. I don't know, like.
Really, nigga?
I mean, listen, okay, let me be
really,
serious.
Nigga.
Let me be serious. I mean, you just anything like a cool compliment is cool, or you can just say, hey, I find you attractive.
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk to you a little bit and let me get your number. You just keep it simple because more than likely, depending on where we at, we're not gonna have a conversation. Like if we in the club, we're not gonna have this conversation.
Right.
I'm not about to, you know me, I get into deep conversations. I'm not about to have a deep conversation.
Okay,
in the club.
so let's say a chick come up to you while me and you out to eat.
Yeah.
And she be like, hey, you know, because I'm the type of person, I'm going to pull up. If it's other people around, I'm still going to pull up.
Yeah.
So if she come over and she try to talk to you, would you sit there and have a conversation with her? Or would you just kind of...
I will say this is the thing. I don't know how y'all peep stuff, but we peep stuff.
Okay.
So when we are together and guys pull up on you, they can tell I'm not your boyfriend because obviously I'm your cousin because I give off that vibe. I'm giving you distance to know I'm your cousin.
Right.
I don't know how y'all view that. Like, he with this girl, so I don't know who this is. So,
I do think we look at that.
but y'all still hesitant because you got to be real bold to pull up on me while I'm with you. So while saying that.
I definitely have pulled up on the dude while he was in mid-conversation. And I said, excuse me.
That's catchy. Ooh.
Excuse me.
Ooh.
But I could tell that wasn't that.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. I could tell that wasn't that.
So if you don't know it's that, just say, hey. My thing is this, just be respectful of my cousin, because you don't know what we talking about.
True.
We could be talking about the podcast, and if we are, I don't really want to talk to you in deep conversation right now. So just say, hey, I don't mean to be rude, but I think this, and this about you. Is it cool if I get your number, blah, blah, blah? And then from there, I'll let you know the energy. Like, hey, we just sitting here. You can sit down. We'll all have a conversation. And if not, if we talking about the podcast, I'm like, I'll take your number, but I'll hit you later. It's not a good time to be talking. I'm just busy with so-and-so.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it in a better way than I just said it. But
but you know me. I'm going to be like, no, go ahead and talk to her.
Yeah, you do.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you
go ahead and talk.
Yeah,
I'm going to just go over here real quick. Y'all go ahead and talk, and then I'll be back.
Yeah, you definitely would do that. So I think just be respectful of who I'm with and make sure that you just, hey, I don't mean to be rude, but I feel how I feel. I'm trying to see what's up. And then from there, I'll set the tone on the energy. I'll let you know, like, hey, you can sit down and we can chop it up with everybody there, or maybe not. I'll let you know. And if it's not a good time, then I'll give you my number and I'll maybe give you my Instagram and go from there.
You know what I think the funniest thing is we do?
What? Oh, yeah. I already know what you about to say. You funny as shit.
Y'all, this is funny. We go places and let him see somebody he want to try to shoot at, or I see somebody that I want. We just start saying cousin real loud. We be like cousin. So cousin, because we don't want nobody else to think we together. So we just be like, hey cousin, what you about to? Hey cousin, where you finna go?
Yo, because I know a dude when he looking at a female, so we'll be in line, we'll be getting something to eat, and the guy who's taking the order, he'll be looking at cuz, and I look at him, I'll be like, hey cuz, what you want to eat? Like, I'll just throw it out there like, hey cuz, what you want to eat?
I swear, it's the funniest thing just because people probably see us together and they be like, oh, they cute together. And we be like, nah, nigga, nah, this ain't that. So, yeah. Cousin. That's the one thing. What's up, cousin?
Yeah, or if I see somebody, like, just say, for example, I see somebody, and I'll be like, hey, cuz.
And I'll look around because that's the sign to let me know that somebody in there he want to talk to. So once he say that, I'm looking around like, oh, I see her. All right, cool. So I like slide over or something like that. That's the type of, that's the type of shit you got to have going. Because otherwise we'd be screwed. We wouldn't meet nobody that like us.
Man, I'm telling you,
Where would a dude want to be taken on a date? I feel like we talk a lot about women and where they want to go. Where do dudes want to go?
I think it just depends on who we are, obviously.
Yeah.
One thing we love is sporting events. So if you give us tickets to
oh my God,
get us tickets to the game, or it don't gotta be the game. Like, it just depends. So I speak for me personally because I feel like I'm very well rounded. Okay. I'm not just a sports head, even though I play basketball. We can do.
Was that a slight plug?
No, I don't want no slight plug.
Even though I
ain't in the NBA. This ain't no plug. Like, I'm chilling. I'm just saying, like, that's what I like to do. But like, I like the painting with the twist. Okay. That's dope. Like, to me, just I did that one time. My painting was shit, but it was fun. Okay. You know what I'm saying? It was fun.
My painting was shit.
Or like going to our art museum, or one thing.
Oh my God, yes, yes.
One thing I haven't went to is like an African American museum. I just found out we got one here in Dallas, but I want to go to the one in DC.
Okay.
So like stuff like that. I'm very artistic. We can go to a comedy show. We can go to a writing
I love
expo.
comedy shows. I would love to go.
Yeah.
I would love on a first date to go like zip lining.
That would be fun.
That would be fun because you get to see another side of a person. Like, are they scary?
That'd be
Are
fun.
they, what they gonna do?
Yeah. Matter of fact, speaking on that, I'm writing a book on dating. I'm trying to put it out next year. But anyways,
Hey, big plug.
I don't know what it's called yet. But yeah, I think that, and I think with this whole thing that I think we just need to change the whole narrative and just the whole energy on dating. So
I want a date. I
Yeah.
want a date.
So when you're on a date, what are the things you look for? What are your pros? What is the positive things that you look for on dates?
Conversation, laughing. If I laugh, laughing is like
Your laugh is terrible.
my laugh changes. Don't do me. Sorry.
What the fuck was that?
Stop, bro. Damn. Okay, we trying to have a serious moment. All right, so serious conversation,
Yeah.
laughing, and just being a gentleman. Just a gentleman.
Sure.
And last thing, number 4, is
Okay.
me being able to feel like I can be myself.
Yeah.
If I feel as though I have to change who I am, more than likely I'm going to do whatever it takes to make it through that date.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, I'll figure it out from there. But if I can be myself, that's a pro.
Okay. I like that. Those are good. Those are good. Just in case y'all niggas want to holler out there, y'all better come forward.
Please come forward, because I'm sick of this shit.
Or she gonna text me like, save me, and I'm gonna pull up like, this right here, nigga. You might as well end this real quick.
I'm going to be like, hey, 411, help. Help.
So I think we pretty much got the same thing. I think good conversation, laughter, because that's, you don't laugh at everything.
No.
You're right.
Dude, have you ever said something to somebody and they was just like,
I'm like,
don't
I know
face-
I'm funny, so if you ain't getting it, you just boring. Like, you're boring. Let me get the fuck up out of here. Check, please.
Oh, okay, go ahead. I had
And,
a question based on that, but continue.
Having an interest in mind. Like, I like the deep conversations. We don't gotta dig.
You like mental.
Yeah, I'm
mental
a
conversation.
what's the word?
What were we-
Sapiosexual, is that it?
Yeah,
Okay.
you want to make love to their mind.
Yeah, we gotta. I gotta know if you layered, baby. Like, if you real surface, like, so what's your favorite food? And it's just like pizza. And I'm like, why you like pizza? Cause I like the red sauce. And it's like, this is not gonna go well.
Okay.
As opposed to, I like this pizza because, you know, in
Yeah.
Italy they do this and they do
Yeah.
this, and then that's gonna. So you've been to Italy, like Towers is gonna dive into a different conversation. So I
Yeah.
love the interesting conversation. But what you was about to ask though?
So my question, because you hit them with the check, please.
Check.
So on the date,
Yes sir.
how you want the bill to go? Because I know how I want the bill to go on the first date.
On the first date,
How you want the bill to go?
how I personally want the bill to go. let me ask you before I answer this. How I want the bill to go.
Yes. How
All
you
right.
want the bill to go?
Everybody and anybody who's ever been on a date with me,
They
know I'm spending the money.
Okay.
99.9% of the time, I'm spending the money.
Okay.
If this is what I want though. Now you know what? This is not what I want. This is what I pay attention to.
Okay.
If I spend the money,
Oh, you gonna say it and they gonna start doing it?
I
and
know.
then- oh, that's,
but listen.
that is not
but
okay.
listen,
But
listen.
okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
I got other things in the weaponry that they don't know about.
Okay.
I'm gonna give y'all a
Because I already
secret.
know what you're about to say, but go ahead.
If you drop that tip on the table,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't gotta put that tip, that's letting me know that you're willing to pour in what we're doing.
Okay.
It's not about the money. It's about, I appreciate
Being
you
a part of it.
Yeah, I appreciate you taking me out, and I'm gonna put in something.
Yeah.
Even if it's $1, I don't care. It could be 50 cents.
You can give a clap for that.
Even if you're willing to put in something, that says a lot, because that's letting me know that's character.
Yeah.
That if we get together, you're willing to put in, and it's not all about me paying for stuff.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So with that, I look at character more than the money. If you don't put money in on a tip, that's okay. I'm not counting it against you, but that's just letting me know that that's her character. That's not something she's trying to do.
Yeah.
But now niggas gonna be trying to do that.
You
so.
know
It's cool.
they're gonna be.
It's cool.
I'll get the tip.
It's cool,
I
yeah.
mean, that's gonna help you out, but
For sure.
they out here false flagging.
False flag game.
Me, on the other hand, when I go on the first date with a dude, I want to go halfsies. Just because I don't ever want, and that is a part of what my issue is with dating right now.
Yeah.
A lot of men probably say I'm too like headstrong or whatever, but that's my issue is I don't ever want somebody to feel like I owe them something. So I don't want you to take me on a date and you pay and then you be looking at me like, so you coming back to my crib, I'm coming to your crib. No, nigga, like that doesn't justify you get to come to my place or us having sex.
Right.
You don't get that because of that. So I tell a dude to be straight up, hey, I'll pay for my food. We could go half on the bill. I don't really care as long as they understand and they know up front, like, bro, you're not about to knock me down.
What the fuck was that?
This nigga.
Really, nigga?
You thought you was gonna get knocked down.
Hey, if I say I'm about to pay for your food, it's because I want to get knocked down.
Nigga hadn't. Well, hey, I ain't gonna talk about the setups. When you trying to knock a nigga down. Hey, fellas, don't forget they trying to knock you down too. So don't get set up. If she paying for them drinks and you ain't trying to give it up, don't let her pay.
Dog. Don't be giving my secrets away. Niggas be like, you so sweet. I be like,
Yeah. That sweet dick Willie as well. That's why I'm sweet. I'm trying to drop that sweet
I'm
dick.
a virgin.
Really, nigga?
Okay. So the negatives. What are things that can turn you off on a date?
Complaining.
Complaining.
I do not like complaining. I don't want to hear how bad your day has been on the first date or on the first, especially on the first date. I mean, later on, if we've been seeing each other, then cool. I don't want to hear about who pissed you off, and I definitely don't want to see you arguing with the waiter or waitress. I don't. If you the type of person that's gonna be like, hey, look, I need to speak to your manager.
Manager ass nigga, snitch ass nigga.
Yeah, and don't. I'm not gonna take away from the fact that people literally do have things wrong with their meals and stuff like that. But don't just be making their job difficult just to be making their job difficult. I can't stand that.
Yeah,
I can't stand that.
If they messing up, they messing up. Then you could do it in a nice way, but on the first date, don't be all extra like, this is how she wanted her food. Go fix this shit.
Yeah.
Like, no,
they're human. You don't have to talk to them like that. So I don't know.
We on the same page. Mine's is just being negative, complaining, doing the waiter thing, can't hold a conversation. One thing is, don't talk to me about your ex. Because you get 2 tries. The minute you say your ex the second time, I'm friend zoning myself. So then I'm gonna be a friend. So what your ex did?
Exactly. Because now I want to know.
Yeah.
Just to be nosy.
Yeah. And now, because that's letting me know that you're not ready.
Because you're not over it yet.
Yeah, you're not over it. So now I'm gonna be your friend, and after that, it's gonna be strictly friendly. After that,
I do tell people I was married, but I literally never talk about it. Never talk about it. But I do let them know, like, hey, I've been there, done that. I'm not in a rush.
Yeah.
That's more so why I give a disclaimer on dates. It's like, I've been there, done that. Like, I'm not in a rush for that. I just want to be happy at this point. So just let me know if you're capable of that. Because if not, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah. So after, you go on a nice little date, y'all done had a good time. So now y'all start kicking it. But the one thing that y'all be missing is them red flags, baby.
Hey, let me just do a disclaimer. I'm going to look at
ahead.
the camera for this one.
Go ahead, talk about it.
Sometimes those red flags are just penalty flags, ladies.
My God.
They're actually yellow. Yellow flags. And, or at least I want to think they're yellow.
Yeah, you want to think they're yellow.
But listen, I feel like there are specific things that happen and you're like, that's a red flag. Like that I can't come back from that. There are things that I say yellow penalty flags because those are things to keep note of. So if they do it one time and it's not a big deal, then you kind of see if there's a trend there. If it happens again, then you're like, okay, baby, that's a red flag. So I don't want everybody to think everything is a red flag. Some stuff is penalties.
Oh my God.
I need all the works for this one.
What the fuck was that?
No.
Really, nigga?
I'm just saying.
Okay, so in saying that, what are some red flags that you personally have been through that?
I can't come over your crib.
Okay,
If I can't come over your crib
red flag.
one too many times,
Red flag.
that's a red flag.
Okay.
You live with somebody,
Yeah.
somebody live with you.
Yeah,
More than likely it's a girlfriend that you acting like that does not exist.
yeah.
That's a red flag.
Okay.
If I say, can I come to your crib? And you be like, oh, not today. Next, maybe in 2 days. Nigga, why 2 days? Like,
Okay.
that's a red flag to me.
All right. Is that the only one?
Nah, it's a lot of them.
Okay. Let me. We ain't gotta get into that.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's a lot, but I feel like the crib thing. If okay, also if you never want to go out, I understand that are people who are like introverts and don't want to do nothing. But if you don't ever want to go out and never spend, like you don't ever want to do nothing that requires spending money, that's gonna make me question, bro. What do you do? Do you have a job? Do you have money?
Yeah.
Do you why you don't ever want to do anything? So that's a red flag to me too. I don't know.
That's a good red flag too. That's a good one. That's a good one. Well, you got me thinking over here. While I'm thinking, the red flags I pay attention to is if you come over my place and every time you come over my place, your phone is like
upside. Oh my God.
Oh, you
Oh my
cheating, huh?
God.
Your boyfriend don't know you over here, huh?
God.
Take your ass back home to your boyfriend. Get the fuck out.
Oh my God.
Get out. Get out.
I feel like you can do shady shit and leave your phone up. You can do shady shit and leave your phone up.
Because y'all are dating. You
Dog.
don't owe nobody that.
Hold on. If your phone is like this and you don't ever get a motherfucking notification,
Wait, is there a thing you can block
you
notifications?
can turn those off.
I didn't know that. I knew that, but I didn't know that.
But
Okay.
if every time your phone is like, and you
yeah.
don't know, now
Yeah.
all of a sudden ain't nobody texting you.
Yeah.
All of a sudden ain't nobody calling you.
But you always on your phone every
But you-
time.
My nigga. Exactly.
Yo.
And
that
I
is
feel like when
funny.
you're dating, you already know there's other people.
Yeah.
You know that they didn't just cut off whoever.
Or at least expect it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, me personally, if I'm dating you, I want you to get rid of them by
time.
right, like as soon as you sit down with me.
Yeah.
But I know that that's not realistic.
Right.
So I know that there's other people. I just ask to be respectful.
Right.
Don't answer their calls while you with me, and keep it moving. You can respond. You could text them back. I can't monitor a text, but if you sitting there in front of me just having a phone conversation, nah.
Side note. I want to give what I don't like real quick.
Mm-hmm.
When you hit me up on social media, because I'm not about to tell you the amount of DMs I get.
I can only imagine.
Please don't. The same thing what y'all don't like.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, how you doing? I want to get to know you. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Now, after that, it's going to tell everything. So, what do you do for a living? Get your ass to the left. Go ahead and get in that trash. That's what you about to be. Go ahead and get in that trash. I feel like what I do, first of all, it's none of your business.
And it don't define you.
Right. This is the reason why I don't like that question.
Mm-hmm.
Say, hypothetically, I just moved to another city. Say I moved to LA. LA isn't an easy place to find a job.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, damn, man, I can't find no job. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just hit a McDonald's for like however
Right.
long.
So you saying it's an in-between stage.
Yeah, this could be in between stage. Now, that don't mean I'm trying to date, but you DM me and you asking me.
Mm-hmm.
So now I say I'm working at McDonald's. Off the rip, you like, oh, this nigga working at McDonald's. But what you didn't know on the other side is that instead of me sitting on my ass and waiting for weeks
for something
to find the
for
perfect
something,
job,
yeah,
you're asking me where I work, and now you write me off
because of that.
because I work at McDonald's, and not knowing that I'd rather make some money than no money.
Exactly.
Not knowing the other things I'm capable of doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hate that question. What
Yeah.
do you do? What is your no. Ask me who I am.
Yeah.
Ask me my upbringing. Ask me about like what are your views on life? Where do you see yourself? Ask me those questions. I hate as soon as you ask me that, you're done. Like
Yeah.
I don't care who you are, you're done after that. You're done.
See, I'm the type of person that's going to ask character questions.
Exactly.
I'm going to ask character questions.
Yeah.
I want to get to know the person that I'm interested in
Mm-hmm.
all honesty. And let me say, with social media, half the time, there's a lot of stuff that you can look at to kind of understand what's going on with a person.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say now, like you can look at your social media. You can see you have a book. You can see
Yeah.
you had a blog. You can see that you have the podcast. Find one of those things and try to start a conversation and build a bond instead of just wanting somebody to just give you information. We're at the age of like, we want instant gratification.
Yeah.
But sometimes you got to work for shit.
Right. For
Sometimes
sure.
you got to go get what you want. And so I think in your situation as women, we just want to feel as though we're doing something special or we're having special conversations.
Yeah.
But in reality, you getting 20 other chicks in your DM saying the same stuff. So baby, just take the extra step and look through the stuff on the page and figure out where you can make a connection.
That's a fact, man. And that's not saying, I'm not saying that to make it seem like, yeah, I get DMs. I've been getting DMs for a long time. That shit don't matter to me. Like, you looking good does not matter to me.
Mm-hmm.
I've met a lot of good looking girls who look good, and they're
Nothing
not.
else to offer.
They don't have nothing else to offer, because most guys, with this social media shit, is that y'all look at a girl and it's like, oh, I'm finna DM her, and she's thinking because she looks good, she's gonna bank on her looks getting to me.
Yeah.
Oh no, baby, you can slide to the left with the other ones.
Yeah.
Like, you can
To the
slide
left,
real to the left. Like, I want to know about your mind, because your mindset tells me everything. You at McDonald's right now, but you won't be there for long.
Yeah.
Because I know that where you are in life, you won't be there long.
A man with a plan
Right.
is everything.
That's a fact. Talk about it.
If a man can have absolutely nothing.
Talk about it.
Nothing. But if a man was to tell me straight up all of their goals and what they plan to do and what they want to do, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to take that way more serious than somebody who just is living day by day.
For sure.
You can literally have nothing, but if you have a plan
Mm-hmm.
and you're doing something to put that plan into action,
Yeah.
that's so sexy.
Yeah. That's a fact.
That's sexy.
That's a fact, man. That's a fact, man. So, with this dating stuff, what type of guy would catch your attention? It can be anything. It don't got to be too much. What type of guy will catch your attention at this point?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know. Everybody that knows me knows that in the past I've dated light-skinned guys.
Ooh, you know what? Let's pause that question. What have you dated before that you learned from your past dating that you would change now? Like, I dated this, but now since I learned from this, I want to date this now.
So we just about to take this to a whole different level. 'Cause
Ooh.
this is basically what
Take
we
my shirt
about
off
to. Because we about to talk. We about to talk real. We about to talk real. Okay, so boom. Guys in the past that I've dated have not been very strong alpha men because I am an alpha woman. Okay, so it's been easier for me to date a guy that's not alpha because I feel like I can control everything. So what I found in that though is I don't want a yes man. I don't want a man that's just gonna let me do and say whatever to them and then they just go along with it. I'm ready for a very strong alpha man, or just a man who is not afraid to basically tell me, like, girl, sit your ass down, in a very respectful way. In a very, very respectful way. I'm ready for that. So my dating has become very limited. Very limited. But I can say, guys that I have talked to post relationship have been a lot more dominant. They have been able to just be like, girl, you need to let a man be a man.
Yeah,
And you need to allow a man to do what a man's supposed to do. And you need to sit down and just wait. So I can say I'm getting better.
You're not easy when it comes to the alphaness, because you're going to butt heads. Like, you like, nope, I want it this way. Whoever comes along has to be like, I think they have to have a balance of giving you your way, but letting you know, like, you tripping this time, Go sit your ass in that corner and chill out. You tripping. And even if you're mad, it's cool that you're mad, but you're smart enough to know this. Like, all right, I know I'm mad.
But I can't get away with it.
Yeah, like
that's my thing. I can't. If I know I can get away with it.
Yeah.
I'm just like a dude in that sense. Like when you allow somebody to get away with something the first time, they gonna keep trying it. They gonna keep pulling it.
Yeah.
So I need somebody that if finances aren't where they supposed to be and I want to go out to eat, I need you to be like, girl, if you don't go find something in there to cook, we don't got the money for that.
Right. Yeah.
I'm gonna talk my shit. I'm gonna talk my shit. Yeah. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna be like, baby, thank you. Yeah. Thank you for helping me understand how serious this is.
You're gonna argue him down, but the next day you're gonna say, I thank you. Like you gonna argue this nigga down for the whole night.
Working on that.
Right. But that's saying that you just need a strong individual who's willing to say, nope, I ain't going for that shit. Go sit your ass down and go cook some chicken or whatever you want to cook, and then this and this. And then tomorrow you'll be like, you know what?
I'm glad you did that. Yeah. I'm glad, baby. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And a lot of people think it's hard for me to submit. I don't think it's hard for me to submit to a man that's capable of leading. No. I don't think that that's the thing. What I think the thing is, it's hard for me to be vulnerable. So a lot of men kind of feel like, okay, girl, you are closed off. Like you got some baggage with you. But at the same time, it's just hard for me to give all of me to somebody that I don't feel is going to be
worthy
there or can do it. But I'm very capable, very, very capable of submitting. You just got to know how to lead. I got to trust that you can lead me in a direction that's not going to have me on my ass.
Right. That's what all women need, but especially alpha women. Because I asked this question on Facebook yesterday, and I was curious on the whole alpha thing. And I realized, I think everybody who I dealt with was alpha.
Oh.
Everybody was alpha. But I think that when you're alpha, you both have to be mature enough to handle each other.
So what do you consider yourself?
I'm alpha.
Okay.
I'm alpha, but I'm a calm alpha. I'm not a rowdy. I'm going to let you get your way. But when I say sit your ass down, you going to sit your ass down.
Okay.
Like, you going to sit your ass down. So I think I'm alpha. It's just that I'll pick my battles. Is this worth fighting with you about? Not really. This ain't gonna mess us up.
I don't know how to do that.
You know what I'm saying? Like this ain't gonna mess us up. I'm gonna let you think you run the show. That's the thing. One thing. I'm gonna let you think you run the show. But when I tell you like, hey, we ain't going for this. Like you can argue back and forth, and then if you still want to argue, I'm gonna raise my voice, and then it's gonna be a problem. But I think that what I learned in the past is that you both have to be mature, because the thing with alpha people is we both have egos.
Oh my God, that pride is.
Yeah, we both have egos, and if we're not willing to set our ego aside to attack the problem, and not us fighting, then it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
So now what I learned is, now that I'm more mature, that you pick and choose your battles, and that we need to attack the problem as opposed to we arguing with each other. And some stuff as a man, it's not worth arguing over. Like if she want to go out to eat, if it's not gonna kill y'all, let her go out to eat. But if we set a plan that we're on a budget to go get this house, we on a budget. I'm not finna argue with you. We just said we on a budget. And then go spend your money if you want to. Watch this. Go spend your money if you want to. I dare you. Go spend your money if you want to. Like, I think that as a man, you just gotta stand firm on what you're doing and not always give your woman your way. And she gonna respect you more at the end, because she knows that you're doing this for the betterment of y'all. And just as both parties, don't let y'all egos get in the way. If y'all both love each other, it's gonna go for if y'all both want overall. But just that ego is the biggest thing with alpha people, because they want it their way.
Yeah.
So y'all just need that balance with that.
Yeah, if I can find somebody that can be alpha man and be able to talk to me decently.
Yeah. Okay, so how do you know someone likes you?
You don't.
You don't?
You don't.
That's the simplest question that I cannot figure out. How do you know someone likes you?
So, as you know, previously I've had somebody ask me, we was on a date, and he just was like, am I here for you or for your company?
Oh, that's a good one.
And I looked at him and I just laughed, because I'm like, nigga, I ain't never one had nobody ask me that too, or even thought about that. Yeah. How do you know if somebody was just bored and hit you up and they just there for your company, or if they're like, I'm really into this person and I'm there for you? I think you could be there for both. But you don't. You genuinely do not know. You genuinely do not know. How do you know?
This is my thing with dating. When people say, when the last time you've been on a date, or do you go out on dates? I'm not dating you until I know I like you. I need to talk to you first because if I don't like you, the time we spent in person, I'm not gonna like. Mm-hmm. Like if you're not funny, I'm not finna have a good time. Like, so I need to know if I'm gonna like you. Then that's when I feel like you set up the levels of dating. So if I like you, if I know I'm all in, I'm gonna go all out.
Okay.
I like that one. If you
go
all in,
clap.
Yeah.
You in the clap.
Y'all can see I can't fight, but I can though. So if you all in, you all out. So a good first date for me would be I can take you on a picnic.
Okay, thinking outside the box. Listen, I like it.
I'm gonna take you on a picnic. I'm gonna bring a little, little fresh fruit, something that the ants can't get into because ants don't like fruit. Well, maybe they do. I don't know.
They
but
definitely
listen,
do.
The ants like everything.
They definitely do.
Right. Ants is like roses. They like everything. So.
What the fuck was that?
So you get the fresh fruit. Hopefully you find a park where it has a nice little lake setting, and then you bring a speaker. Whatever she's like, you like the old '90s jams. You have.
I want to know what girl gonna get this.
Who? What girl?
Whichever one get this, please let me know.
Ain't nobody got it yet. I'm waiting though. I'm gonna wait for the right person because I ain't finna go all out for if I ain't all in. Anyways,
right.
That's something I would do. Is if I'm all in, I'm doing the picnic. I'm bringing the speaker. We finna have a good conversation. I'm gonna bring some drinks. I'm gonna get you fucked up. You finna spill your heart.
Nasty.
Really, nigga?
Ain't nobody say nothing about this. That's where you be. That's where your head be a little nasty ass. I was just trying to have a good time. You trying to steal?
Like we left the picnic. We was still at the picnic though.
Right.
We just okay. I'm sorry. Okay, he want to get some on your mind, ladies.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, the picnic thing was. I'm all in. That's all I was trying to say.
I'm sorry, y'all. It's been a while.
But
okay.
My point was that's how you know if I like you, if I'm doing those things like the extra stuff.
Okay. So you putting that out there.
Yeah. The memories. That's the memory.
Okay.
That's a big memory.
I think too for myself, when I like you, I'm gonna do stuff that is very, very sacred. Mm-hmm. So if it's something that you like or you tell me that you like, the one thing I can say about me is I listen. Especially if I like you, I listen. So you might tell me you like something one day and I might come see you and I might have it with me.
Yeah.
That's just who I am.
Yeah.
I want people to know that if I'm talking to you and I like you like that, you got me.
Yeah.
You got me. But the problem with that is, again, if you go all in too fast or if somebody thinks that you're all in too fast.
Right.
That can be scary to them.
Right.
So, but that's just me.
Right.
If I like you, that's just me. So don't really think that you're special. Okay, I'm sorry. Think that you're special, but don't think that it's like I'm just doing something I would never do for anybody else and it scares you away. That's just who I am.
Oh, I got a question for you.
I got an answer for you.
Okay. So every woman wants a successful man.
Okay.
Right or wrong?
That is right.
Right. So my question is, say me, for example, say a girl wants my time and I tell her I'm busy. Yeah. I'm like, yo, I got a lot going on.
Yeah.
And the first thing that they say is, well, if you care, then you would make time.
Make time for what you want.
Right.
That's what they say. That's what we say. Yeah.
Right. But if I say, I can make time, but you asking me to take away time from what I'm doing to give you time.
Exactly.
In your opinion, what should those women know? That y'all want a successful man, but y'all have to understand that someone who wants success, they're spending a lot of time building their dream up. It's not built yet. So on y'all end, what do you feel like y'all should do when y'all want to talk to a successful man that's trying to do things in life?
I think when we know that a person is trying to do better or has a career already that they're trying to maintain, it's one of those moments where we have to step back and stop being selfish. we do feel that there's ways to spend time. There's ways to show me that although I do have this going on, there are other ways to show me that you still care about me. I think in your instance with writing your book, you probably have people that will want to come over, go hang out, go somewhere, go do something, which is taking you away from that moment to write. And I think that as women, we can find alternatives. If you say, yeah, you can come over, well, what are you bringing with you when you come that's going to assist me in doing this? So are you going to bring me ideas? Are you going to kind of sit there while I'm working and, you know, not nag me because I'm not giving you the time that you include? Because I feel like a person can come over and just chill with you and not necessarily be talking to you, and that's still showing that you're wanting to spend time because they're making you a part of what you're doing. On the other hand, if every time I want to see you, this is getting in the way, that's a moment for a woman to step back and say, is this what I want?
Right.
But we have to be big enough to understand that, or to see and be able to say, okay, I'm going to give you your time to get yourself together. Because right now I can't handle that.
Right.
But of course, we want to be a part of that success.
Yeah.
We want to go through that with you, especially if we like you. We want to go through that with you.
Yeah. So, and I'm glad you said all that, because in that aspect, say for example, can I say what you got going on?
Nah.
Not yet? Okay. Nah. So I'm gonna give a hypothetical. I'm gonna give a hypothetical. Say you're in school and you studying for something. Say you're a medical student, because I do understand medical students. They have a lot going on. And I'm like, yo, I want to see you. I haven't seen you in a week. And you're like, I mean, I can see you, but I need to study, and I got class, and I got a test. And you're like, I mean, I want to take you on a date. Taking you on a date is taking away your time from studying. So as a man, and maybe as a female, who knows, but overall, I think a good idea would say, hey, can I help you study?
Yeah. Because
that's letting me know that I want to spend time with you, but I care about what you care about, because I want you to succeed. So in doing that, I want to...
Also, you say you want to take her out. Why don't you say, I can bring you food?
Yeah, even better. Bring her food, help her study, and say, hey, what can I do to help you? Because that's letting her know that you care about her succeeding. You're not trying to be selfish, and you want to spend time with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're trying to add to her dream. That will mean a lot to her, knowing that you care as much as she do.
Exactly.
Instead of trying to say, well, I want what I want. I want to go out to eat, and I want to do this. Nah, it's not just about you. And as a man, if she tells you that and you can't handle that, you have an option to say, well, this is not what I want, so I need to go do something else. Don't try to drag her into what you want. She told you what she wanted. Either you find a middle ground, or you dip out and say, well, I'm going to go find somebody who enjoys what I like.
Exactly.
And you have a right to do that. There's nothing wrong with that. We both have what you want, and I have what I want.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I just think now dating in 2020 is just getting harder and harder because of, one, social media. I know me, my cousin Tierra, a plethora of my friends who, we are regular as girls. Like, we regular chicks. Like, we're regular.
Yeah.
And you got men who are into builder bodies. We don't have what they have. We don't have the same body. We don't have all of that. So I'm literally in the gym trying to get it together.
Yeah, I think I'm glad you said that, because I had this conversation with somebody, and I said, I feel like the good women, and when I say the good women, that don't mean because you got to build a body, you're not a good woman. But
it's
I feel like
hard.
Stop idolizing. Like, stop. I get it. Like, that's what you like, but that's not realistic. Because now every time you see a girl, it's like, I mean, she cool, but she got a little gut. It's like, dude, all right, she got a gut. Like, it's cool.
It's natural.
Yeah, it's natural.
Yeah.
I think that we need to applaud those women who go to work, who trying to grind, who have goals, who don't have the perfect body, who not shaking their ass and showing their body on Instagram to get the guys that they want, who's actually talking about something that's stimulating. And you know what I'm saying? Like, we need to applaud those women more as opposed to the women who are shaking their ass. I'm not saying you don't have to give those women attention. I'm not saying take away from them.
Right.
But I'm just saying, like, applaud those women too. They still women. Like, they still got stuff going on. They just don't have those type of bodies, and that's fine.
Exactly.
There's still something to them that y'all don't know about.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's all.
Exactly.
Like, still get them that praise.
And with social media and dating, you can literally have something set up in a different state before you even get there, bro. All I got to do is hashtag Cali.
Yeah, that's the crazy part.
Hashtag Miami.
That's the crazy
part. Slide in a nigga DM.
That's the crazy part.
It's a plethora of options. Yeah. How can you date with so much accessibility?
What I like is the interpersonal. The social media is cool. I think it's a good thing that you can meet people from other places, but it's also that someone can take my attention away because I see this person now.
Yeah.
But that's something within you that you have to fix. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're looking for the perfect woman off of Instagram, you ain't gonna find her because it's always gonna be somebody with a fatter ass, who got bigger titties, who got something going on. Prettier face. Like, so you gotta find it within yourself to figure out what you want in life and let it be realistic and let it be genuine and not come from a physical place. The looks get you in the door, but whatever else needs to keep you.
Cause I mean, I've definitely hung out with some dudes that was like fine as hell, and they start talking, and I'm like, bro, you have no substance. Like you have no depth. Yeah. Past your looks. Yeah. So I feel like that's only just a start. Mm-hmm. It's only a start.
Yeah. So what would be 3 tips you would give for dating?
Okay, so 3 tips I would give for dating. 1 would be open to dating multiple people. Or in my sense, talking to multiple people. Mm-hmm. I think you don't want to just put all your eggs in one basket and just be so set on one person that they end up hurting you because y'all aren't on the same page, or you just fall too quickly. So be open to dating multiple people. Mm-hmm. Also, don't think that everybody is supposed to be perfect. Of course, those first couple of weeks, maybe the first month is going to seem fairy tale. But just keep your eyes open for all the signs that are going to be given to you because you're going to get a bunch of them. Right. And when you choose to ignore them, that's where shit goes left. Mm-hmm. 3rd tip, I would say the 3rd tip would just be you. Don't ever change who you are to date somebody. Yeah. I mean, if it's a good growth, if it's something that's good and that's helping you, but if somebody is basically trying to just completely change you, no. Yeah. Don't do that.
I agree.
Yours?
I think dating, the first thing I would say is be yourself. Mm-hmm. A lot of guys, they will adjust themselves to what the woman wants.
For sure.
Bro, just be yourself. If the woman likes you, for you, that's cool. But if she don't like you, if she wants something else, then that's not the woman for you. Mm-hmm. And that's fine. Like, don't adjust who you are. If you're a nerd and you like anime or you like reading, and she's not into that, that's okay. That's not the woman for you.
And sometimes that's the thing that we like. That's the one thing that can keep us with you because you're who you are. Mm-hmm. And when men try to hide that and put that to the side.
Dudes try to be too cool. They like, I got this money, I'm finna rap and I'm finna do this. It's like, bro, let her know the side that most stand out. Let her know that, hey, I like reading. I'm a nerd. I like this.
Okay, I got one thing to say. What's up? The one thing Lauren London always said about Nipsey is he loved to read. He was a nerd, and she loved that about him. Right. So if it's something that's quirky about you or something that you think other people don't understand, tell people. Mm-hmm. That might be the one thing we love. Right. That may be the one thing, if something ever happened to you, we miss. Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah, and that's going to stand out because a lot of niggas don't like reading. No. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's something she may not like reading, but that may be something like, let me see what he likes to read, and maybe I'll start reading. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a growth.
And then 2?
I think that I would say 3 advice. I would say be yourself. I would say stop. No, I had the answers. I'm sorry. Handle your traumas. If you're not ready to get in a relationship, don't jump in there. If you haven't handled your insecurities as a man, if you haven't healed from your last relationship, if you're not ready to jump in there, don't jump in there.
Because you're going to put that on the next person, and then, baby.
You really going to hurt both of y'all, really. You're going to hurt yourself more than her. Mm-hmm. So handle your traumas, handle your healing first. Handle all the internal stuff first before you even deal with somebody, because you bringing baggage to her, you bringing baggage to you. It's going to be a whole situation,
And she gonna be messed up for the next person.
she gonna be messed up for the next person. And I would just say
or he gonna be next up.
I would just say be creative. You know what I'm saying? Like when you finally take that step, stand out. You know what I'm saying? Do the picnics and do the gun ranges and do the painting and do the trips.
iFlies and the trips.
Yeah, like do the little corny stuff. Like do the little. You make a video and she's trying to teach you how to cook.
I would love to go. I was about to say I would love to go on one of those cooking dates where they teach you how to cook.
Yeah, like
for sure.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, I don't know how to cook well. I can cook enough for myself, but we can make a video and you trying to teach me how to cook. Like that's fun. I'm probably gonna fuck it up, but that's still something to just be creative. Like give her ideas and lead, and from there, like you good. You got her.
You got her.
You got her.
Hey.
Maybe so.
I just really want people to date.
Yeah, for sure.
To date. Be happy, date. We just gotta pull those feelings out of dating.
Oh, be vulnerable as men. Be vulnerable. Don't be scared to be vulnerable.
Okay, I can say that for women too, because I'm scared as hell to be vulnerable.
Don't be scared.
I'm scared as hell to be vulnerable.
Don't be scared.
When a dude makes me vulnerable, it almost makes me cringe. I kind of want to run away. I kind of want to run away. So that's one thing I got to work on. It's not just men. It's women out there too that don't know how to be vulnerable.
Yeah, for sure. Be vulnerable, man. I think as a man, we try to be macho and tough. It's cool to cry if you feeling the way. It's cool to let your girl know, like, hey, man, you know I fuck with you. Like, I like you a lot. Like, it's cool. Like, you laugh. Like, you look. Like, it's cool. It's cool to let her know, like, just ultimately, man, if that's you, be yourself. Like, you got to be 100% yourself. And if that person is not for you, they just not for you. It's okay. It's a million people out there. Your soulmate is out there. Just be you. And you want to attract that person.
For sure. I second that. Ditto.
Yeah. So, with that being said, we thank you for tuning in.
Thank you.
We thank you for supporting, like, share, subscribe. My Instagram is wait, damn, I fucked that up.
Wow, buddy, you don't know your own shit. Okay, let me buy him some time. My Instagram is Malika MALEE_KUH. Unsolicited podcast Instagram is unsolicited_opinions20.
You did that. Thank you.
You're welcome. And then Ryan, what the hell is your Instagram?
My Instagram is Ryan_J Weems, WEEMS. Yeah, that's it. Facebook, Ryan King Weems. And that is all we have for you. Thank you for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe, comment.
Share,
Let us know what you think. And on that note, we are out.
Thank you.
Thank y'all.